In math today, we are going to be reviewing sheet 1113. I didn't give you a quiz on Thursday, so I thought I'd give you a quiz today. You have no handout. That the only assignment is to take the quiz. But I just want to review with you and do one question with you in today's short video. So this is sheet 1113. This is number 1. X plus 4 equals negative 2. Again, we're just bringing that over. So x equals negative 2 because we need to keep it. Minus 4, x equals negative 6. Number 6, very similar. Negative 10 plus x equals 17. We'll want to take the negative 10 on the other side, which gives us 17 plus 10. X equals 27. So again, for all of these, we're trying to get our variables, our unknowns, our x's on one side, numbers on the other. And again, for both number 1 and 6, I can check my answers. I'm finding that a lot of you are not checking your answers, especially for the quiz. Do that. All right, number 10, negative 7 equals x minus 3. And I showed you 2 possible ways of doing that. It's complicated, but I like just to rewrite it. Down to number 11, pretty simple, bringing the 7 over. This is where a lot of you got confused, where if this was a negative 7, it needs to remain a negative 7 because you're dividing both sides by the number that's in front of the x. So don't get that mixed up, where over here you change the symbol. Here you will not. Then we had a question, if I can come down a little bit here. Number 25. Now we had to do our distributive property, so get rid of our brackets. So it's 3 times y, it's 3y, 3 times the minus 2, which gives us minus 6. And then we're going to bring that over, which becomes positive 6. And now we have 3y. So again, this still remains a positive 3y. When we take the 3 over, it doesn't become negative. Okay, because what we're trying to do here is I'm trying to get rid of the minus 6. In order for me to get rid of minus 6, I need to add 6. That's what brings it to 0. So same thing over here. I'm trying to get rid of the 3. So I had to divide 3y by 3. So sometimes you'll see it written out like this. And we're writing it out like this. So 3y because I'm trying to get rid of the 3. So now I just have y. And that would give me y equals negative 4. So some of you are asking about that. So I just want to do number 28 with you, because it's a little bit longer question, a little more complicated. So let's just try that. So I'm going to do distributive property. So 5 times w is 5w. 5 times the positive 2 is 10. 3 times w is 3w. 3 times the negative 4 is negative 12. So now I want my w's on one side and my numbers on the other side of the equal sign. So I'm going to start with 5w, bringing this over, because right now it's positive, so now it is negative. And then equals, keep the minus 12, and bring this over. Now I need to do the opposite. It's positive, so now I need to subtract. So 5w minus 3w is 2w, minus 12 minus 10 is minus 22. And now I need to get rid of the 2, so I'm going to divide by 2. And so I can write it this way, or what we have been doing is writing it that way. They're both right. Whatever works for you. This is what we've been doing. So the answers are going to be the same. Negative 11. So again, I can check. I'm not going to check with you right now, but you can check. Negative 11 plus 2, that gives me negative 9 times 5 is negative 45. Negative 11 minus 4 gives me minus 15. 3 times minus 15 is negative 45. So there, I checked without doing all the work. Okay, so over here you see kind of the next week and a bit for us. So today is a quiz on sheet 1113. Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we're going to work on sheet 1111, kind of using algebra and problem solving, which is very important and sometimes a little bit complicated. Wednesday, I'm going to give you a practice test. So on Google Forms, just a practice test. I'm giving you a practice test before the review because the practice test will tell you what you know and don't know. So then you'll have a review. So you'll be studying the things that you got wrong from your practice test. On Monday, I'm going to create a whole video of just all the stuff that's going to be on the test. And Tuesday will be our algebra test. And then we're done with algebra. So take a look at this again and just take your quiz. So there's no sheet for you to work on today.